John, you should probably tweet this out and on Facebook.
Hey, people of Earth, it's time to enter the Spoilerverse via our secret portal at the exclusive Arctic Club in beautiful downtown Seattle with our hosts, John and Kenrick. Welcome to Spoiler Country.
Hey, if you're listening to our show for the first time and you're on one of the social medias that we're on, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any of those kinds of things, you should always check us out on spoilerverse.com. But if you want to keep up with our latest episodes, you should bring out your smartphone, get into your favorite podcatcher, find Spoiler Country, and hit subscribe. Then you'll get all our new stuff.
And if you want to reach out to us, you can do that in two ways. You can call us, leave the voicemail at 707-656-2080. Again, 707-656-2080. Or you can shoot us an email at spoilercountry@gmail.com.
Citizens of the Republic of Spoilerverse, welcome back to Spoiler Country. I'm Kenrick Regan. That's Mr. Horsley. And that is Mr. Smith. And today on the show, we're live. The music is live. Johnny is live. Greg is live. And it's a special episode because we have an awesome thing going on right now. And we want to share it out there, and hopefully we're close to our goal. We want to get it over that hump, and hopefully you guys can help us out. And Johnny, Greg, why don't you guys give us an idea of what's going on today?
I'll let Greg take it away. Greg, you got the pitch for this one.
All right. So right now we're running a Kickstarter for Heroes Need Mask, and what it is we are trying to raise money through a comic book anthology that is going to help bring money for a group raising funds for PPE. And if you don't know what PPE is, PPE is personal protective equipment, and that is for the frontline care workers.
For the masks, the gloves.
Yeah, masks, gloves, visors.
All that stuff.
All that gear. And it's all the stuff that people need right now that are working on the front lines and giving care to those who are needing to get checked out, taking those tests, and that are receiving care at hospitals and in facilities.
Yeah. So you guys you guys put together. Who did you put this together with? Let's start with that.
So Eddie Headington of Grit City Comics out of Tacoma, Washington.
City.
Yes, reached out and was like, "Hey, I'm working on this project. I'm putting this thing together, this anthology, and I really wanted to know if you wanted to be a part of it and help out." And just coming off of the last project that I was doing and coming into doing that through a pandemic and seeing how the worldwide pandemic was going on and how much it was affecting folks, and how we were, every day you turn on the news and it's not going away. And it's one of those things where we just really, we're all looking for a way to, we're all looking for a way to help
Florida
out.
Just hit 2,900 a day in the last 3 days. Yeah. 29, so 29. Crazy. It's crazy. And Washington State ramping up again. And a lot of this is due to the protests and riots. A lot of people are close together. I mean, it's just a factor that doesn't, things had to happen the way that things happen.
Just how, the world just moves the way the world moves. And
there's still a shortage on these masks. There's still a shortage on gloves.
Yeah. And in order to make sure that the people that were out there doing what they needed to do, get the care when they need the care, we need to be able to provide that. And the only way that some of us in the comics community can do that is by putting our efforts together and making this anthology. So what Eddie did, as he does with a lot of the different things that he's put together in the past to raise funds, is pull together various comic book writers and artists to throw all of us together and pull our resources together to create this book, Heroes Need Mask. And it's got, I want to say, if we scroll down a little bit further, that you're going to see there's 27, I believe, different folks that worked on this all together, and it's a worldwide effort. There's people from all over the place. putting
Yeah.
putting a little bit of work into this and into this cause.
And we've partnered with getusppe.org
Yeah.
to help
So-
make sure that the right stuff is getting to the right people.
Exactly. And people always ask, that's one of the most asked questions is how are you handling all this sourcing? And it's, hey, we're just comic book people. We don't know how to do that, but getusppe.org, they're the people who do. They know how to do that. They've already searched out and found all the different ways to get this taken care of, sourced, and kind of knock down all those doors and cut through that tape. And they're the people that we want to make sure get this funding, and they're backing it. They're with us on this, and they support us, and we support them. So
we got 9 days to go. We got 56 backers, and we're at 1377. We're looking for a very modest goal of only $2,000. It's not very much.
It's not very much, but when you think about how much it takes to protect a person on the front lines, it is literally under $20. So
that 2,000 will do a lot.
Yeah, if two people back this at $8, you're literally getting two people covered with all the stuff they need.
Yeah,
that's when you look at the breakdown for gloves, mask, and face shields. And
well, let's look at some of the rewards that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we got pledge $8 or more, like Greg was just saying. If two people do it $8, we're covering how many people? 2 people?
Looks like 2 people. Yeah. So, I mean, two, you're getting, so basically, for under, about $20 covers 2 people. So, just about
at $8, you'd get a digital copy of Heroes Need Masks. You get a digital PDF. So that's awesome. I mean, PDF is kind of the way to go. I read a lot of my books now on digital PDF. I break up my Microsoft Surface book monitor, and I just pull it sideways, and boom, I'm just going. This is cool. I love the fact that these are gone.
Yeah,
well, $85 or more.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things that's crazy about that is like getting the opportunity to have your a custom healthcare worker drawn into the book, and you get your person that because there's a lot of folks that we know that are working in healthcare. And it's a huge field, and I've done a couple other podcasts and talked to some people, and people that they know, people that their loved ones, and people that they're around every day. This is something that this is effective, affecting them on their day-to-day life, and this is one of those things that it touches us all. So not just that it's a worldwide pandemic, but
yeah, no, totally. This is great. 17 positive stories, which I love. Over 70 pages to enjoy, which is great, and 32 indie comics coming together to make this thing. And you guys did it rather quickly.
Yeah, Eddie put out the call, and within we literally it was such a fast turnaround. He really wanted to get this going as fast as possible, and the two of us going through and looking through all the different stories that came through. We had so many submissions for this, and we really wanted to make sure that all the stories had the same kind of feel and fit for this positive story anthology fit and feel look. And everyone has a different story they need to get out there and tell, and we want to make sure that they all got in there. There was a few, sadly we couldn't get them into this one, and that's hopefully we'll be able to turn around and do maybe a second book.
Yeah, I love all the stuff in here with a variety of different genres, a wide range of styles, story themes of hope, humor, community, and masks. I mean, that's awesome. So only with this through the Kickstarter, is there hopes to be able to sell this or make this available for people after everything's done, or is this only going to be a one and done?
It's definitely something that afterwards, I'm sure I sadly, as we're finding out, everyone, as when Eddie approached me with this idea about 2 months ago, we were still under the impression, not under the impression, but under the hopes that we were going to get a handle on this on COVID-19 and be able to flatten that curve and get things to kind of settle down. And as we've seen, it's on the rise again. So it's definitely going to be something that we're going to still be working on, I'm sure, as this continues. And it's going to be something that as this moves forward, there'll probably be another go around. As you can see, it's digitally only right now, and that's mainly because we want to make sure that one, it gets to the backers fast, but two, we don't want to have to deal with all the different touch points, and the touch points are very important. Dealing with something that is spread and with transmission being via touch and or resting on things, so we don't want to be
the cost down too.
It does help. It does help keep the cost down, but we just didn't want to. Let's have you back a thing to help flatten the curve, but we want to send it to you in a way that's not going to flatten the curve. That we really want to play it smart in that sense.
Greg, just don't cough and lick every book. It's fine.
Well, that's what I like to do.
I know. It's actually smart making digital too, because it allows you, if more of the money people spend is just it being, just kick straight over. It's not, the overhead is way lower when you go just digital or something like this. So it makes sense, and if down the road, if you end up doing a print version for whatever reason somebody wants, that adds to it. But for this, it makes perfect sense.
And like it says right here, all creators have donated their efforts for this book. That means nobody's getting paid for this.
Nope. Yeah. We all just said, hey, this is something we want to do. We all looked into what we could do to make this type of thing happen, and we knew what our skill sets were. And some of us, our time in putting these things together, drawing a comic or telling a story, is more, I guess, for someone that wants to read something like this or donate and get something like this, there's more value added in that way. And we felt that was the best way we could contribute.
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean, this is exactly, more people need to do this kind of stuff. The rewards, like we said, the $85, that's gone. You guys took too long to get there. It's gone. So what's left is the $8, but the $8, you still get a really good value. You get the digital copy, your name on the backers page, which is great. And of course you get to read some amazing stories of positivity, and you get the good feeling of knowing that if everything going on, you've done a little bit to help get those frontline workers the things they need.
Yeah.
I don't think you can ask for more than that.
No.
I mean, no, you're going to feel good at the end. And look at that list of backers, man. That's insane. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, this is brought to you by
the
backers.
Creator. I mean, creators,
Yeah.
not backers, creators.
Yeah.
That's
A.L.R. Keaton, Lindsay Meager Swanson, Adam Matheson Sword, Misha Dare. If I say anybody's name wrong, Greg, hit me and get it right. Adam Wallet, Patrick McAvoy. Is that right?
I think I believe, I want to say you're saying everyone's name.
Okay.
Great.
Philip Buthorn, Aquib Tasquib. I hope I got that one right.
I was worried about that one.
Bolt 01, Rachel Deering, Borja Alejandro Garcia, Randy Valiente, Dave Hingley, Raymond Griffith, Dino Caruso, Ron Lebrasseur. I hope I said that right. Eddie Headington. I do my best. I really do. I usually get them right more than I get them wrong. So hopefully it'll stay 100%, but I doubt it. And if I get your name wrong, feel free to email me at kenrick@spoilerverse.com and tell me how much I suck. Ryan Cody.
Anyways, Ryan Cody, you know him.
Faraz Zaglami, Sal Fitzgerald, Greg Smith. I don't know who that guy is, how that guy got in there. Sarah Makoti. I hope, or Malchodi. I hope I got that right. Jeremy Hansen, Seth Martell, John Lowry, Sean Phelps, Joseph Cervellin, Simon Fernandez, Kevin Winslow, Stephanie Nina Pizzarellis. Oh my God, I hate it when I get names wrong.
Pizzarellis.
I think this is Kyril Mikhail Illman and Zach Lerner. Jeez, man.
You did way better than I would have butchered so many of those names, so way better than I would have done.
You did good. I'm so impressed.
So here's the cool thing: funds distribution model based on initial goal of 2,000. Everything over 50% goes directly to get USPPE. That means that 15% gets towards to running the everything. 85% of everything goes to where it needs to go, which
That's
is awesome. And the fact that it's transparent and everybody is showing it, that's great. 5% towards promotion, distribution costs, emergency funds. We are helping sponsoring this. None of this is going towards us, so people know.
Yeah, we're just helping promote and push it out and doing what we can to get this word out there for people to find. That's
Kickstarter fees, 10%. Kickstarter fees are taken from all successful campaigns. So right off the top, you get 10% taken out to Kickstarter. The rest for 5% is just to do all the little things that they need to do to keep it going, and then the rest is going to where it needs to go, which is to get us ppe.org. This is awesome. You guys did put a little video together. I think maybe we should take some time and watch the video. What do you guys think?
Oh, sure.
Do it.
All right.
My name is Greg Smith. I'm most known for my graphic novel series, Junior Braves The Apocalypse, and for the podcast that I co-host, Nerds from the Crypt. What the project is it's a comics anthology created and compiled specifically for this Kickstarter campaign. With a successful campaign, funds can be donated to GetUsPPE.org, an organization committed to getting PPE to our healthcare workers during this COVID-19 pandemic. And honestly, what better thing can we do as comic book creators and comic book fans but put our money towards something good like this? During uncertain times, we depend on heroes to get us through. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted our world, and many of us are struggling to make sense of it. The one certainty that we have amidst all of this chaos is our healthcare workers, but they are in need of our help, and it is our duty to respond. Healthcare workers across America are running dangerously low on personal protective gear that keeps them and their families safe. They're depending on us so that one day we may depend on them. The indie comic community wanted to help, and Heroes with Masks is the way that we can accomplish it. But we can't do it alone. We need your help too.
Awesome.
You know, Greg?
Yeah.
I that was really well done. Everything you said was awesome, but why'd you record vertically?
Well, I did it on my phone.
But you can turn your phone.
No, I couldn't.
Well, but, I mean, here's a phone. And
I
you
thought it was
just do
2001. This. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't understand. I wasn't recording on a smartphone, John. I was recording on my old Razr. No, on my old Razr.
It was the Nokia.
Yeah.
It was playing Snake in between.
I was playing Snake, and I had, and you know.
No, I would have helped you out. We would have given you a camera to do it right.
No,
okay.
No,
right now you're the way you should have been doing it right now.
All right, we gotta stop taking the focus off of the campaign and onto Greg. Greg's the focus here. No, it's a very well done video. It's great.
It was really well done. The vertical actually gives it a little bit more because it makes it a little bit more personal.
A little bit, yeah.
Because it's like focused on Greg and the message that he's giving.
Like he's talking to you. Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
So how excited are you for this campaign to hopefully get over the hump? And
I've honestly, I've been watching it every day and watching it move forward. I know this is one of those things we had a couple of different things happen since we launched this, and you don't get an opportunity to relaunch a campaign a week and a half after you launched the campaign. So I feel like we had a strong start, and then we got a strong second start right after. If you take a look at the numbers, we're literally like $600 and some odd from goal right now. Yeah, 9 days. I feel like John is right. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, I have no doubt you get there because
go ahead, John. Sorry.
I was saying we're gonna do what we can. Then Kendrick's not gonna tell you what we're gonna do.
Tell me.
We're gonna do some more stuff. We're doing this live stream right now.
Wait, this is live?
Yeah, we're live.
I know, weird, right?
Oh, so don't stand up because I know you're not wearing pants.
I'm not. I'm wearing shorts.
Hey, we're doing this now. Hopefully, This will bring some awareness, and then we'll push it out as a normal podcast as well by tomorrow morning, and it'll be live for people to download after this broadcast is done. And then every day, John and I are going to do a 5 to 10 minute video about it and where it's at and what we do. And really, we'll continue to do a live stream every day, just to hit this up. And then we'll also play the video every day with it to hopefully get people to really understand that this is important.
Mm-hmm.
And this is seriously, you saw people do a run on freaking toilet paper, which didn't even need to happen. You know what I mean? And here's your chance to do something real that's really going to help people. And it's $8. We're asking for $8 a person.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
You just like give up on that one latte a day. And,
right. Well, I already bought one today. So maybe tomorrow.
Donate to this.
Exactly.
You know, and you're not even donating. You're getting something out of it.
Right.
Or 2 energy drinks, right? I mean, seriously.
Right. Right. Well, exactly. I'm going to donate as soon as we get off here.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's
as am I. I promise I will donate as well, because
there's your 2 for the day, like you talked about. We need your 2 more.
See, if we had 2 people like you every day, and then 2 more on top of that, we would.
Yep. And then if you tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends.
And honestly, it's not even just about if people can't donate, because I know times are tough right now, and I understand that. Eddie understands that. All the creators, we all understand that. We all been going through. And the odd thing is, like, you know, it was tough because a lot of us creators putting our time into this, we don't have any shows to go to. This is why we did this, because we don't have any shows to go to. A lot of us don't have income to put forward into something like this, and that's why we're doing this type of thing, because normally we'd be packing up and going to getting ready for all the different shows that are coming up, that would be coming up during the summer.
SDCC, Rose City, you'd just be getting down with Emerald. You'd be, you know, there. Jet City would have been in November.
Yep, exactly. I mean, I would have been in actually this weekend. I would have been in Omaha for Comic-Con if that was happening. Yeah, exactly.
Comic-Con.
So hey, Greg, you're at 1,400. You're at 1,400 now. You only need 600 more.
Yes.
Oh, we went up since we started.
I just backed it.
Oh.
I just dropped $23 on to put you at 1,400.
Oh, you should have said that. You should have said, "This is what happens when you come on Spoiler Country." Well, you start going up.
Well, no, I backed it. It's mine. I want credit for it. Damn it.
You want the kudos?
No, I don't care. I'm just letting you know. I backed it. It's only 600 left to go.
Thank you.
But the other thing that we can do as well is, if people don't know, now you will. John and I, we own a network. No, we started a network called the Spoilerverse, and you can go to spoilerverse.com and you can see all the podcasts associated with it. We're going to ask that every single one of our podcasts mention this and do something about this to get the word out amongst their audiences as well, because all of this is all for a good cause. None of this is political, so no one can complain about that. None of this is about anything but getting the right tools in the right people's hands. And I can't see why anybody wouldn't want to be a part of this.
And as my hat says, be kind.
Yeah.
Where is that? There it is.
I'm going to get a new one. It just says, "Don't be a dick." So then when Johnny and I walk down the street, be kind, don't be a dick.
It's perfect.
I love it.
And Viva Nachos.
And Viva Nachos. Yeah.
I love that shirt. Are you kidding? Or that hat, I mean.
The hat.
Well, the hat and the shirt.
I love both of them.
If you're hungry, I'm your guy.
Hungry.
Are you telling people to eat you, or that you're going to feed them?
I will feed you.
Okay. Not your own body though, right?
No. I will. I mean, like, I'm a tremendous cook. You've eaten my food. I've cooked.
I have. It is amazing.
But in all honesty though, like, if people can't donate and can't put money forward to it, just share this around, get it out there, spread the word, tell people. I mean, I know that you just put the word down to the podcast, so that means that the 3 that I do, I'm gonna have to go do that now,
and the 3 that I do as well.
And so that's 3, but 6.
Notice this is the only one I do, so this is simple for me.
Wow. But for everyone that's listening and everyone that's checking out the stream and stuff like that, just, you know, share this information out there. I'm sure that there's people out there that, you know, that would be interested in it or feel that that healthcare workers need some personal protective equipment.
That's right.
So
That's
get the
right.
word out.
Get the word out.
Let your nerd out.
All right, guys.
Oh, nerd, not nipples. Got it.
No, nerd.
I think that's about as far as we can take this
Yeah,
today.
I think that's a wrap. We did a good job.
Yeah. Stayed focused, which is
Yeah.
a rarity for us.
Especially with Greg here.
I'm surprised. I didn't pull any props out or anything.
You are a prop, Greg. You are a prop.
And I'm waiting for the arrow through the head prop to come out.
Whoa!
I'm sure he has one of those.
I do. In the clown box. In the
that's the thing. He has a clown box.
It's true.
Well, I think the best prop I saw Greg wear is when we saw you last year at Emerald City Comic Con, and you're wearing stuff that you wore for Dare. For the is it Dare? Was the game show that you tried out for as a kid?
Double Dare. Double Dare. Oh geez, yeah.
That was Jet City Comic Show.
No,
Jet City.
No. Was that Jet City?
Yeah, it was Jet City.
I think so. Jet City.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I'm pretty sure it was Emerald City. It seemed like it was a lot bigger than Jet City.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
It was Jet City.
Awesome.
Jet City's huge. It's huge.
I found my when I was cleaning, because during all this time I've had to clean and stuff like that, I found my my Mark Summers autographed photo. Actually, it's right over there on the wall.
Nice.
And my Double Dare flag from that fateful day when I did not get on the show.
Oh,
nice. I took an entire truckload of stuff to Goodwill today.
That
was an adventure.
Did they make you sort it? I have to ask because I need to do the same thing. So
you have to get out and you have to sort it in the bins yourself. So I had to put all the clothes in one bin, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, but it was nice. I mean, it was fine.
But it's good to get rid of that stuff.
It was.
Was it like
an entire truckload?
Did you take the Housewares box and put it in a Housewares tote?
So
or did you have to take everything out? I'm asking for a friend. Myself.
There's like the clothes bin. No bags. You have to empty the bags out. And the clothes bin, there's a linen bin, and then there's a bin for like other stuff. You have to you can put a box in there, but you gotta make sure it fits in there. And then shoes and hats and breakable stuff goes into a different bin. So.
Oh boy. Oh
nice.
Boy.
Lots of fun. Hey, Greg, before we let you go, what's the newest updates on Junior Braves that you can let go of?
Newest updates on the Junior Braves that I can let go of. All right, so the tabletop role-playing game that is coming out is coming.
Sorry, let me interrupt. Before, if you guys don't know, Greg and his writing partner Michael Tanner have been doing a series of book called Junior Braves of the Apocalypse for how long now?
We started doing this book back in 2009-10, I think. When we
there you go, a decade of this book. They're a lot of fun. They're great for what age? It's an all ages, but it's a great middle reader. It's good for high reading 8-year-old or a low reading 15. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. No. But it's perfect for Oni Press. Oni Press does it. Who does Rick and Morty and a ton of other things. It's a great company to be with, and Greg's book is, dude, you guys are awesome. So now tell us what's going on with Junior Braves.
Well, it's amazing. 2020 happened, and basically, so you start on page 1, and you get to page 5, and you start to see how everything kind of lays out from Junior Braves happening in the real world. And it's kind of
the future.
Yeah, I mean, comics, I mean, it's Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
But it is interesting. I'll be posting a screenshot to panels in the future here as to things that we talk about in the books and things that have happened. It's really weird. It's so weird. But we do have the tabletop role-playing game that was announced back in March is coming out, and I would have gone to I want to say Gen Con this summer for the big release, and I was super excited. My first Gen Con.
But denied.
But that's okay. The actual book is coming out. It's a hardcover book, and it's based off of the same role-playing schematic or system that is used for Kids on Bikes. So Renegade Games, that puts out Kids on Bikes, took a look at the Junior Braves book series, They really enjoyed it. They said, what do we have that we could take a look at and put this together with? And Kids on Bikes was the obvious choice. The creators of Kids on Bikes talked with the game designer from Renegade Games that was heading this project, Gremlin Legions, and they talked it over, and I was involved in a couple of those things and got to hear some really cool conversations and got the excitement of going, oh my gosh, this is like a pretty big nerdy moment because I like the Kids on Bikes game and this is super cool.
How
And
weird
there's-
is it to have a comic or even anything that you've created now not only be a decade that you've been working on it, now has a freaking tabletop game RPG designed after it?
It is the weirdest thing. Being a tabletop kid growing up playing Turtles and stuff like that, and a bunch of things when I was in Scouts and with my buddies and stuff when I was a kid, and sitting there thinking, oh wow, it'd be super cool to make these things someday, and then to literally be involved in creating a graphic novel series that would become that, and then working with the people that made the thing and being part of those conversations blew my mind. And if that 13-year-old kid sitting at summer camp would know that was going to happen, or that 19-year-old kid sitting in his apartment with his roommates rolling dice on a Saturday night instead of like going to some like kegger in the woods,
Right.
Would know that was going to be his future. Then
keep rolling those dice.
All those dice.
It's just crazy weird. So
What's
yeah,
next?
no. What's
Cartoon?
next?
TV series, Hulu, Netflix.
Could only hope something like that will come from this.
Can you imagine?
If something like that happens, I will lose my mind. I don't.
Me
know.
too.
Yeah.
It's only time will tell. Book 3, Zach is still drawing book 3. If anybody's paying attention, Zach Lanner on the roll call here for the anthology that we just talked about. So my cohort from Junior Braves also did a story for the anthology. But he's been cranking out pages and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy to see the stuff that he's drawn as the kids venture into Seattle, and you start to see a lot of stuff on the news that's very much like what he's been drawing for the last year.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's incredible.
So as everything is unfolding, but that's nuts. But yeah, I think book 3, I think a lot of people all over the place are going to go, oh wow, yeah, no, I totally know what that is, and or if they're reading and they're from the Pacific Northwest, they can totally get it, and even if they're not from the Pacific Northwest, they'll see it and they'll now know where these places are based off of the news.
Nice. Well, I'm excited. Johnny, Greg, I think that's a show.
I think it's a show, man.
I know we said it already, but I wanted to get for my own accord to get some updates on Junior Braves, because it's not every day we have Greg on.
It's every other day, but yeah.
It's every other day.
I could tell you also I'm signing copies of Starlight, so that'll go out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's plan that out here soon to go over Starlight. You and Travis Webb did an amazing job. Just had a successful Kickstarter. Let's talk about that on the next time you're on here soon.
Okay. We'll talk to Travis. He will be excited because we're gearing up for.
Tell him we're doing video.
It's on video. Right. It's got to show his face.
Oh no, he shaved his head again. No, I'm just joking.
How's your eyebrows going?
My eyebrows grown back. Actually, somebody came in the other day to the shop and they were like, what do your eyebrows look like? And I'm like, they come back.
For those who don't know, Greg shaved off his eyebrows for the Kickstarter for Starlight, and they are growing back, which is nice.
I shaved my head. I shaved my eyebrows. I shaved a lot about it.
I'm about to shave my head, but
yeah.
All right, guys. If you liked what you just heard and you want to hear more from either John or Greg or myself, head over to spoilerverse.com. Greg has Nerds from the Crypt, and he has Gunslinger Narrative, and Narrative Gunslinger.
Nope. There you go. There it is.
Narrative Gunslinger. I always say Gunslinger Narrative. It gets me every time. Narrative Gunslinger,
There you go.
and Funny Book Forensics. So Greg's
Yep.
got 3 solid shows for you to check out. And you can check out all his writing with Junior Braves and Starlight and everything else that he has going on. The guy is a renaissance man of the 2020. And then you have John. He's on this show, obviously, with myself. And he's got Haphazard Adventures and Y2CL.
Radio.
Yep. So, yeah, go check it out. And we have a store. You can get T-shirts, not this shirt, but you can get other shirts. You can get that banner that you see right there that says Spoil the Country, and you can get shirts for all of our other shows. There you go. And you can help us keep the lights on and you look like swag. So for Greg and John, I'm Kenrick. We are out of here. Thanks, guys. Hey, Johnny.
What's that?
In oceans of podcasts,
We are Cthulhu.
and as Cthulhu compels you to do,
Open the mind.
and read more. All right, let's click this off.
Before Greg explains.